They must be better with their hashtags. I don't
Apparently.
know.
So I guess that's my problem. All right, here's the. Ooh, damn, a little loud there. Here's the latest video, Shane. Let's chat it up, man. Tell me where you were going when you thought of this hour and a half long video and told me to edit in 3 days.
Yeah, sorry about that. We're gonna blame Raid Shadow Legends for that.
Raid Shadow Legends.
I want to talk about that too, but if you guys haven't had a chance to go, and I'm sure you guys have, but if you haven't had a chance to go see our Firefly, the definitive history of Firefly, this is the first thing I'll tell you guys. Before I go into all the lamenting about it, this is the very first, I won't even say the first, this is the only documentary that tells the story from the very beginning of Joss Whedon all the way through to really to present day. It is the only one. There was another one done by fans, but it's kind of hokey, and they tell the story a little bit. But this is everything.
There's no information, you know?
Yeah, this is like, if you want to know what happened, like where it came from, if you want to know you want to know a story about the story of Firefly, this is the only video that exists about it.
Yes, and according to the views, it might be the first and last video that will exist on the topic.
It has not had a good start off, that's for sure.
Oh, I wanted to show you something real quick. I just blew past it. There's a scene from Chuck. There it is. Excuse me.
Oh.
Yeah. This is Adam Baldwin, bro.
Not him.
No, not him. Sorry.
But that was good with the
Yeah, there it is. That's
there
Adam Baldwin.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
man. I just thought that was interesting because we're gonna do some Chuck stuff at some point in the future. I'm sure.
Yeah. So this was a really difficult video to make.
So hard. So hard.
It took me about, I don't know how many, 4 weeks, 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
It took me about 6 weeks to research and write and voice for Brian so that he could make the complete video. It took me about 6 weeks, and I'll tell you, that was about 4 weeks longer than I wanted it to take. But the reality is that when you go back and do something like Firefly, that was from the early 2000s, the internet was still a baby in a lot of ways. And there just isn't a lot of information that still exists out there. And so it takes a long time. You like Stargate, the one we did with Stargate before that, there just wasn't a lot of information, but there's more content about Stargate. There's three series, a movie, weird book stuff. And so for Firefly, there's the first season and the movie, but the story about like where it came from and how it is a freaking miracle that this show ever made it to television.
Yeah.
So, anyways, it's all in the history.
This is how I felt, by the way, after hour 63 of editing this video. I'm Nathan Fillion, and that was you playing Wash.
Yeah.
Like, stop talking!
You know what? Though we're gonna look back on this, and what's great about this is if you're kicking back at your house and you're looking for something to watch, this is fantastic. It's an hour and 12 minutes. It's a documentary, man. It's a real deal documentary, and it goes into every facet of the show. And I got to tell you, I'm really proud of it. I am really proud of this project.
Yeah, extremely proud of it.
We're doing these things because nobody else has done them, or at least nobody else has done them correctly, if they have done them for like Stargate. And we're going to be doing more of these in the future, even if we aren't getting a ton of views on YouTube. These are things that we're going to continue doing no matter what, because I believe that eventually it'll find its place.
Yeah, just imagine. You thought this one was hard, Shane? Oh my God! I just realized something. You spent 6 weeks writing and voicing for a show that had one season and one movie, and I told you I want to do a complete history of Supernatural, and they have 15 seasons.
Yeah,
700 episodes.
But what's funny is this show, we don't cover the episodes and stuff, so it's not like that. It's like where did the idea come from? Like, how did the actors get chosen? What was that process like? How did they grow throughout the entire series? And so what's cool is even if a show was on for a long time, you know, we're not going to go through each season and like recap the season and stuff.
That's true.
You know,
That's
we're
true.
just telling the history from the perspective of beginning, you know, to end. And
I'm
the
just
thing
assuming
about
that every new doc we do is going to be progressively longer until at some point it's going to be a 6-hour documentary that we have to release as episodes, and then we're back to making 30-minute episodes of television.
Right. Well, Firefly would have been smaller, probably 30 minutes shorter, had it not been for Serenity.
All right, Serenity added to it.
So Serenity was a really big part of this. And then, of course, we got a sponsor.
Raid.
We got a sponsor for this video, Raid Shadow Legends, which ended up putting a lot of pressure on us because it was taking a little longer to make the video. They wanted us to do a commercial for them, so we did the commercial. Then we had to, like, you know, kind of decide where it was going to go, kind of argue about that a little bit. So we agreed to it, and then we had to make the commercial. Brian had to make the commercial. I had to voice it. Brian made it, and then we had to get them to approve it. Then they said, if your video is not out by such and such time, we can't do it. We'd already done all this work.
Right.
And it was like, oh, that would just be awful. So Brian had to, like, basically edit for 5 days straight.
I know. It was so hard.
No sleep. You're a rock star.
I am a rock star. I still can't feel my left pinky toe. Hope that feeling comes back at some point.
You gave your left pinky toe to Firefly: The Definitive History.
Yeah, I did. And it's ridiculously amazing views.
Yeah, well, you know, the Stargate one took a while to find its place.
That's true.
I'm sure people. The thing is people start to watch it, they'll start to realize, wow, this is good. You know, then they'll watch it, they'll tell other people about it, hopefully soon.
That's true. I hope that's the case.
You guys go tell people about it. Watch it.
Yeah, if you're watching this right now, go watch that and tell people to watch it. Give us a share. Please, guys. Please, guys. Yeah. Please, guys. Although, I gotta tell you, even though it was hard to make, it was rewarding when it was finally done. Even if I couldn't see out one of my eyes, you know. Super incredibly awesome tech, your legendary fun times. All right.
I was actually so proud of that Raid Shadow Legends commercial. I think I'm like, that's as good as anything I've ever seen on TV.
I've never seen a better Raid Shadow Legends commercial.
Oh, it's perfect, dude. It's like an infomercial for Raid Shadow Legends.
Yeah.
So.
Bro, one thing, I wonder if I still have the, you know, I texted to you, I didn't put on Slack. But when I was backing up the folder, it was like 9,000 assets. It had 9,000 files being backed up. Jeez, man.
Yeah, this is a labor of love. I hope our fans appreciate it.
Yeah. All right. Well, enough talking about how awesome we are.
Thanks for watching. To see the full conversation, become a member of the Popcast family. Use the link in the description below, or go to our channel and click the join button. Select your tier, and we'll see you at the next show.